Our goal for the next 3 hours is to cover all 4 quarters of this city and touch on little bits of the past 4,000 years of its history. In order to be a guide in Israel, we've got to train for 2 years to get one of these licenses. The more questions you ask, the better I can cater what I know towards what it is that interests you in this city. Across from the holiest site in Christianity, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, we have this minaret and mosque. Sepulchre is a Greek word for a rock-cut tomb. So this is the Church of the Holy Rock-Cut Tomb. The Ottomans set a new law. In the late 1800s, they set a law called status quo. They said, whatever somebody controls in this church right now, they'll control forevermore. Public things will stay the same. They go in the next morning, they see 5 denominations that each control chapels. Greek Orthodox, this is yours forevermore. Catholics, this is yours forevermore. Armenian Orthodox, yours forevermore. Russian Orthodox, yours forevermore. Coptic Church, yours forevermore. Everything in public places will stay, unless everybody agrees to change it. In 1959, the Ethiopian Church broke away from the Coptic Church. The Ethiopians wait until the next Holy Week. All of the Coptic priests go down into the main body of the church for Mass. The Ethiopians come, move all the Coptic priest stuff out, move all their stuff back in, and sit down. To this day, whenever those doors are open, there will be Ethiopian priests sitting inside those chapels. There is a tradition that goes back at least a couple hundred years with the idea that this is the closest that you can get to where God's Spirit rested on earth to write a note and stick it in the cracks of the wall. I'll tell you, it's not just a tradition that Jews follow today. The last Pope who came to Israel put a note in the wall. He might wear a head covering, but he's not Jewish. And before that, last presidential election, 2 candidates came to Israel. One of them put a note in the wall, the other one didn't. Which one won? The guy who put the note in the wall. From the rooftops, you can tell the Christian quarter by all the crosses, the red tiled roofs, the Muslim quarter by the satellite dishes. But Al Jazeera doesn't broadcast from Israel, and apparently it's just a little bit extra for the sports package. And then we crossed over by the Western Wall into the Jewish quarter. You can see from here all that new stonework. You'll also notice there's a lot of these wooden things built on top of people's homes. It's for the Jewish holiday of Sukkot. It makes a temporary dwelling space. In both of these places, here and on Mount Zion, millions of prayers have been said by people because they're standing in that spot and they're connected to their feelings with God. If millions of prayers said in one spot is not enough to make it holy, I don't think it ever matters what happens there. Thank you guys very much. I had a good time. Thank you. Hey, of course.